Squash the scum!
I got a new toy box toy from the Disney store. Well, I didn't actually get it direct from the Disney store. My brother bought it for me because he went to the Disney store and he found the big old TIE Fighter on clearance. Can you see that? Can you see that? Like 17 bucks. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll get it. And I'm going to review it. So yeah, I haven't even opened it yet. We're going to discover this toy together. This is why I keep the thumbnail long. I really want someone to make a compilation of me saying why I keep my thumbnail long. Oh no, there's more tape. I'm not going to keep this box anyway. I can tear it up if I need to. So yeah, never planned on buying this. But for 17 bucks, I figured, hey, why not? I'll get it. I'll make a video on it. It'll be a fun time. I'm starting to get into that level of being a content creator where I buy stuff almost thinking like, oh, I can make a video out of that. So it's not wanting to come out. There we go. I don't know why I didn't bring a knife. So since I didn't bring a knife, we're going to have to just tear this thing out, I guess. So here's the figure. I just keep knocking stuff over, don't I? So here's the figure. We'll talk about him more in a minute. But so far, he's pretty cool looking. Yeah, I dig him. Can you move his head? Yes, you can. Ooh. I like TIE pilots. I really like TIE pilots, so it's kind of a reason why I decided to get it. So one thing about this toy that has left me kind of about it was that I don't think the actual figure can fully fit in it. Oh, it has a handle on the back. Didn't know that. And the last thing to get out here is just a couple missiles. Come on, the first one came out super easy. Oh, and it went into a crevasse. This says crevasse. I've been noticing, like, the different pronunciations of words in other countries. Like, I didn't know until very recently that another way to say apparel was apparel. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, J4, you're just so American. You know, you don't like other countries. Oh, wow. Okay. Digging that. Apparently, it makes lights and sounds, too. If I pull out this tab, oh. Oh, my gosh. I think I love it. Wow. Man, they knew how to make a cool TIE Fighter toy because they knew, like, kids would want to swoosh it around. So, like, why not give it a handle? Because I know original, I think it was the original Kenner mold for TIE Fighters added an extra block on the back. And I loved that as a kid because I could hold it. Because I had a TIE Fighter growing up. I had the Power of the Force one. And I did indeed use that block to hold it. So this handle works perfect. Because, like, every kid, like, when they're playing with TIE Fighters, that is sweet. And, like, if you press it lighter, it won't turn it as much. Wow. This is amazing. So one unfortunate thing is I don't think you can actually fully fit the pilot inside. I think he is... for some reason, they designed these things so the pilots just stick out of them instead of going inside. But honestly, it's kind of the size where you could put, like, maybe a... I'm trying to figure out how to even, like, get this guy in here. Ooh. Funny, he's got a holster for a gun, but he doesn't have a gun. So yeah, you kind of clip him in. Well, it's still... Yeah, he stays. But still, that's really goofy looking. I'm not a fan of that. He's definitely way too big to fit inside, for sure, 100%. Way too big. He will not go inside. So that's a shame. I mean, I'll always display him outside of the TIE Fighter anyway, so I'm not too worked up about that. I don't know if a 3 3/4 inch figure would fit inside. I don't have a 3 3/4 inch TIE Pilot on hand, but I can always just grab a Clone Trooper off my Clone Trooper shelf, which is very nearby. Grab this guy because he doesn't have an antenna for me to lose. I wonder if you can just kind of cram a 3 3/4 inch in there. Ooh. Maybe. It's possible, especially if you have one with better leg articulation than the antenna mold. He's kind of sticking out. Maybe. I would say you probably can. Like a TIE Fighter pilot with better leg articulation, you just cram him in there. They won't be sitting perfectly. Honestly, I feel like a Galactic Heroes or something would fit in there perfect. It also does have peg holes in the bottom too. Let's see if I can get a light in there. Yeah, you can kind of see the interior details. It's cool on the inside. It is. But still, I really don't like the design element that they went with for the cockpit there. I really feel like it would have benefited from being able to put the actual figure inside. But that being said, this is a fun TIE Fighter toy. This is really fun. Like, it's super fun. I only wish... Oh, wait. I'm like, I only wish you could fire the missiles from the handle, but I just noticed this button. Oh! Oh my gosh! You can't fire the missiles, but... You can't spin and fire at the same time. But you do also have... That's something else I've always loved with toys as a kid. I always went pew pew pew, but all you have to do... I wish you could rapid fire it. I think it just cycles through a couple... Like a single shot and then... Like a double shot. I wish you could just go pew 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 pew, because that's what I would want to do. But yeah, the missiles... the buttons for those are right there. Super, super fun. Insanely fun. I don't think it has an off switch, though. I think it's just activated when you press this. It's one of those toys where it doesn't really have an off switch. You just have to press it whenever you want to use it. Super sturdy wings. I don't feel like those are coming off super easy. They do have a little bit of flex to them, so I don't feel like they're going to break. Yeah. One of the coolest TIE Fighter toys released in recent years. Dead serious. I love the silver for the cockpit, too. Oh my gosh, that looks really nice. I gotta do the pew-pew. Oh my gosh, that lights up pretty bright, too. It really does. So the TIE Pilot, then. He looks cool. I actually expected to like this more than the TIE Fighter, but now I'm not so sure. Because I'm so impressed with the TIE Fighter. But yeah, he's got a cool look to his helmet. I really do like the design of the toy box stuff. His articulation's pretty good. He still has hinges in the wrists. He still has like ball-hinged hips, ball-hinged knees. He still has like the rockers at the ankles too. That is impressive. Wow. Yeah, he's a really cool little figure, man. Let's get a little closer. It's always hard to look at TIE Pilots. You can see all the paint on the chest box looks great. The Imperial emblems look great. Even on the shoulder there. Wow, man. This is a super impressive set. And for only 17 bucks on clearance, I don't remember what this retailed for. I would imagine it was probably 30 or 40. Oh, that was a burp. I should say on the box. Usually does. It was 30 bucks in the US initially. 30 seems a little steep. I'd say 30 is a little steep. 25 sounds about right. But then again, I'm a cheapskate. I'm just a cheapskate by heart. So I always feel like, oh, I think 3 3/4 inch figures should always be like $8. I think 6 inch should always be like 15, but things are always more expensive than what you think they should be. So yeah, do I recommend this if you find it on clearance at your Disney store, or if you just find it out and about? If you like fun Star Wars toys, and if you're not like, you know, fully converted into, I need a 1/18 scale replica of this exact vehicle and I need to spend $100 on it. If you just want a fun TIE Fighter toy that you can go swoosh swoosh, yes, highly recommended. It is a little stylized, it has tinier wings. That's why I feel like maybe Galactic Heroes would be a line that might really work with this. I mean, I think Galactic Heroes has their own TIE Fighters and all that. Honestly, let me grab it real quick. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab my Galactic Heroes. It's more like the Jedi Force, but I'm going to grab my Galactic Heroes TIE Pilot. I want to see if it fits. Okay, so I got my little Galactic Heroes TIE Pilot. He's a little dusty. I got this from that big multi-pack they released a few years ago. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I think. His gun's kind of getting in the way. Yeah, his gun's getting in the way a little bit. Because they feel compelled to give him guns. But, honestly, maybe if he just stands up. Ooh, come on. Come on, let's just stand you up, bud. He's so close to fitting in there really good. Honestly, like, he's still a little crammed. I'd say good enough. I'd say good enough. Yeah. I found a pilot for my TIE fighter. That is so cool. And then we can get him out. Are you a little shaken up, buddy? Are you a little shaken up? Yeah, he's a little shaken up. Ooh. There we go. Honestly, that scale's really good too. This Galactic Heroes one. So yeah, highly, highly recommend this if you just want a fun TIE Fighter toy. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be swooshing it around like a 5-year-old around my house for a little bit, I'm sure. Especially when I need to just retreat and feel like a kid again, because adult life is so horrible. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.